I want them to do a very comprehensive investigation, Trump said during a Rose Garden press conference that was meant to tout a newly signed trade agreement with Canada and Mexico. I want it to be comprehensive. I actually think it's a good thing for Judge Kavanaugh. I think it's actually a good thing, not a bad thing. I think it's a good thing. Now, with that being said, I'd like it to go quickly, the president continued. And the reason I'd like it to go quickly is simple. It's very simple. It's unfair to him. What his wife is going through, what his beautiful children are going through is not describable. It's not describable. It's not fair. Trump, though, said nothing about the trauma inflicted on Dr. Christine Blasey Ford, Deborah Ramirez, or Julie Swetnick, the three women who have publicly accused Kavanaugh of sexual misconduct. Instead, the president cast fresh doubt on the veracity of their allegations. And the president did not mention their names. Certainly, we gave the doctor a tremendous time, which is great, Trump said of Ford, who testified that Kavanaugh sexually assaulted her at a party in suburban Maryland when they were teenagers. She spoke well, the president said. But, you know, there are some questions that haven't been answered, like, what year was it? What day was it? Where was it? What's the location? A lot of people are saying, what's going on? With all of that, you cannot say we've done anything but be respectful. The president was asked if he believes the FBI should interview all three women. It wouldn't bother me at all, Trump said, before adding, now it depends, I don't know all three of the accusers. Certainly, I would imagine, they're going to interview too. The third one I don't know much about. But it wouldn't bother me at all. But Trump couldn't resist the urge to knock Swetnick, who is being represented by Stormy Daniels' attorney and noted Trump antagonist Michael Avenatti. I've heard that the third one I have no idea if this is true, has very little credibility, the president said. Trump also saw fit to cast aspersions on one of the Democrats on the Senate Judiciary Committee. Without naming the senator, Trump said he or she had been in a somewhat compromising position in the past. I've seen that person in very bad situations, the president said. Since Thursday's hearing, critics have questioned Kavanaugh's repeated assertions that while he enjoyed drinking in high school and college, he rarely drank to excess. Trump, though, seemed to hear the opposite. I watched that hearing, and I watched the man saying he did have difficulty as a young man with drinking, the president said. I believe he was very strong on the fact that he drank a lot, so I don't see where there would be a big discrepancy. Trump was asked if he would pull the nomination if Kavanaugh was found to have lied about his drinking habits to Congress. I don't think he did, Trump replied. Trump, a known teetotaler, then mused about what his life would have been like if he weren't one. I can honestly say I've never had a beer in my life, the president continued. I've never had alcohol, for whatever reason. Can you imagine if I had what a mess I'd be? At the start of Monday's event, Trump bristled at the number of questions from reporters about Kavanaugh and the FBI investigation. What does that have to do with trade? Trump said when he was asked by ABC's Cecile Vega about the FBI probe, telling her he'd take questions on Kavanaugh after those about the pact. As the Kavanaugh questions kept coming, Trump's irritation grew, until he refused to take a follow-up on his Supreme Court nominee from CNN's Caitlin Collins. Hey, you've had enough, the president said.